hospital and sick, a doctor recommended bone broth and said that it's got so much in it that it's incredibly healthy and would help me get better. So here is a bone broth project. And if you buy it, you can buy bone broth in the store, but it's kind of expensive and not as tasty or as nutritious. So here's how it goes. You rinse your bones. I use these beef bones. You can get them at Walmart or your butcher has them. And you preheat the oven to 400 and you're gonna roast them. You can put some salt and pepper on them if you want, or saltless seasoning is what I use. And then once they're roasted, we're gonna cover them in the crock pot with apple cider vinegar and let them rest for a few minutes. And then we're gonna add these ingredients to the crock pot. We're gonna use carrots. We're gonna cut the tops off, wash them good, keep the peels on for all of the good nutrition. We're gonna chop them up, and we're gonna just add these leeks. I just rinsed them really good, pull the outer leaves off because they always have mud and sand in them. And I just cut them in half and then I split them lengthwise. You can use a regular onion as well. And I'm gonna add that, and I'm gonna add some apple cider vinegar, as I said, to the bones. And then you're putting this in the crock pot. You can put other herbs that you like. I put some garlic in it and a little bit of thyme and a few other herbs. And you put it in a crock pot is the easiest because it needs to cook for 12 to 48 hours to really leach all the nutrition and the calcium out of the bones. So it's quite a project if you try to do it on the stove. So it's best to do it in a big crock pot. And once I get this ready, I'll freeze it. So I'll put enough that I can have a few cups during the week and then freeze the rest and take it out and freeze it in smaller quantities so you can get it out without it taking too long to defrost. That's it. That's the bone broth recipe, which I got enamored with the bone broth idea when I was sick and needed to get well. And it's kind of expensive if you buy it already made. So you can do chicken bone broth, you can do beef bone broth. And why do you roast it? Because the roasting makes the beef have a browner flavor, a more roasted flavor, and it makes the bone broth taste better than when it does if you don't roast the bones. So that's it. Remember, stay zesty, and bone broth is a great thing to have as a snack because it doesn't have any calories in it, or very few calories, and it's one of my secrets to dropping that belly fat.